Okay, class, next discussion is on constructivist theories. So, central to constructivist approach is the learner as a constructor of knowledge. In other words, the learner creates or constructs his knowledge. Saan magbase? Based on the experiences, based on what had been learned. Okay? So, new learning is shaped by past experiences and constructs or schema the learner brings to the learning process. So, cultural tools such as speech and writing are first used in social context and may lead to higher level thinking and learning. So, dito papasok si Lev Vygotsky because according to Lev Vygotsky, there are two factors or central factors that help in the learning of the students. So, or learners, no? So, one is language and another is there is cooperative learning, no? So, there should be a collaboration. Okay? So, the context or setting of the learning environment may determine the effectiveness of a learner's ability to construct new knowledge. So, depende what is available or what are available in his environment. So, the main objective of a constructivist teacher is that my learner should be able to construct their own knowledge. Okay? So, I would like to give this as an example. If only we had a face-to-face classroom setting, I would have asked you to define learning based on the letters in the word learning. So, how do you define learning? So, start with letter L. What do you do that starts with letter L that will help you learn something? So, siguro some of you will say, L, I will learn if I L. What is L? If I listen. Okay? So, learning is listening. Another, next letter is E in the word learning. So, what else? I learn if what word can you give that starts with letter E that will help you learn? So, maybe you say, I learn when I listen, that's L. I learn when what is E? So, you say, maybe I learn when I experiment. I learn when I explore. So, you learn when you explore the web. No? Pangita ka sa mga references mo. No? Okay. Then, another is letter A, letter R. So, that's constructivism. You encourage your students to think. You encourage your students to construct knowledge. Until such time that they will be able to define a certain word or a certain situation or a certain concept. They can make concepts out of how the teacher asks questions. Okay? So, we have different ideas of our world. So, if a learner is able to construct his or her own perspective of the world, that's good. No? Natututo siya. We may have similar experiences, but we may have different perspective on looking at such experience. Okay? So, learning is based on how the individual interprets and creates the meaning of his or her experiences. So, some of you, sabi nyo, Ma'am, ang hirap-hirap, meron pa akong nabasa dun sa nag-post, no? Nabasa ko yung post na, nag-submit lang daw ng assignment, hindi naman naintindihan. Wala daw natutunan. It depends on you. Nasaan yung pagiging constructivist mo as a learner, no? After reading, nakakonstruct ka ba ng iyong ideas about what you have read? That is the challenge, That is the challenge of today's learning. Kailangan marunong kang mag-construct. Anong natutunan mo dun sa iyong nabasa, no? Knowledge is constructed by the learner. And since everyone has a different set of experiences and perceptions, learning is unique and different for each person. Okay? So, let's go to the examples and applications of constructivism. Case studies. Pwede mong pagawin ang mga estudyante mo ng case studies. You will see there, as a teacher, you will learn also from the works of your students. Research projects. Kaya kayo, yung pinagawa ko sa inyo vlog, natuwa ako dun sa mga pinost ninyo na vlog ninyo, no? Sabi ko, ang galing naman, mga iba-iba sila ng ideas. Problem-based learning. Brainstorming. Brainstorming, you come together, 3, 4, 5 students, you share your ideas and discuss about some concepts, no? Okay. Collaborative learning and group work. This is very good, especially sa application ito ng Lev Vygotsky, no? Socio-cultural development theory. Okay, discovery learning. When you do the experiment, alam nyo ba, kahit ganito na ang edad ko, I still do some experiment. And I discover, especially sa cooking, no? So, experiment ako sa mga ingredients. Ano kaya kung dagdagan ko ito? Itong ganito, dagdagan ko, bawasan ko. Saan kaya mas masarap? Yan. And simulation. Simulations is, halimbawa, magtuturo, hindi ka pa magtuturo. You are not yet a teacher. But yung pre-service teaching ninyo na experiences is an example of simulation. So, yung video ninyo, yan, simulation yan. Huh? Okay? So, that's all for the constructivist theory. Teacher,